get straight to the point. I'm gonna throw some other stuff in right quick. Now, it's been announced that Riddick Bowe and Lamar Odom is going to have some kind of exhibition match, somewhere in Miami. I don't think that's going to turn out too well for Lamar Odom, but you never know. But I think I'll take Riddick Bowe, former champion, Riddick Big Daddy Bowe. So I'm expecting him to work Lamar Odom even at age 54. Now, okay, where do I begin? Now, I talked about this earlier this morning on my way home, but I'm gonna make this the topic at hand. I'm gonna make it the topic at hand because I saw Blue Blood talk about this. Shout out to Blue Blood, and I hope some of the other content creators follow suit because this is serious. So we already didn't had three major fights that were scheduled to take place, and out of those three, two of them are off. Canelo versus Caleb Plant is off. It appears that Canelo is gonna go back up to 175 and possibly challenge Bibble. That should be an easy fight for him to make because of his connections to Eddie Hearn. So he'll try to get Demetrius Bibble belt, and then who knows, maybe later on this year or maybe sometime next year, Canelo will try to become undisputed at 175. And we all know Canelo is the stipulation king. So he'll try to handicap Arthur Beterbiev, but Arthur Beterbiev is a top-ranked fighter. He used to be advised by Al Heyman. I don't know if he's still advised by Al Heyman, but I know he's a top-ranked fighter. He fought on a couple of PBC cards, a while back before he was a top-ranked fighter. But now, what's going on now? Because I was one of the first people that put that out there, because I'm sitting up looking at this stuff with Lamar Odom. Then Adrian Granados, he had a fight. What's up? Adrian Granados, he had a fight that had to get canceled because his opponent, got the C19, got the Razor Ramona. So that fight is out. And then you looking at Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao's having all these public workouts, jogging with like dozens of people and cameras all up in his face, people around Manny Pacquiao with no mask on, and like I said, I don't know what is Manny's status, and at the same time, it doesn't matter what his status is, he just still shouldn't be around all them people, because like I said before, it's millions of dollars on the line. And this is a big fight. And if we have a third major fight go down the drain, like I said, boxing is going to be in serious trouble. Manny cannot risk not to have this fight. It's at the point it don't even matter whether he wins or loses. It's just that people want to see him fight, whether this is the last hurrah. When Canelo versus Caleb Plant went down the drain, Manny versus Errol Spence became even more important of a fight. And the thing is, you got lamestream media, and then you got other media that won't say, "Hey, Manny, this is not smart," because they worried about Manny Pacquiao not giving him access, or Freddie Bro. And the one time I met Manny Pacquiao, I don't even think Manny Pacquiao liked that. I don't even think Manny Pacquiao be like, "I'm not going to give you an interview because you said the mean things about me." I don't even think Manny is like that, But that's the problem with these other medias. They scared to say certain stuff. because they don't want to rock the boat. And I mean, come on, man. Manny need to be called out because he's putting the fight at risk. Millions of dollars is on the line. And if Manny can't go in 3 weeks and you hear, well, the fight is off because Manny, you know what I'm saying, caught the the C-19, and like I said, all hell is gonna break loose. If I'm Errol Spence camp, I'm contacting Manny Pacquiao. If I'm telling them that they gotta knock it off. Well, people go and that's gonna happen too. People go accuse Manny Pacquiao of deliberately trying to get out of this fight. And Manny's reputation will take a hit. Now, some people will protect him, but my thing is, I don't think Manny Pacquiao is like that. But that's gonna be up for discussion. People gonna be like, hey, did Manny do this on purpose to get out of? You just gonna have random people saying, hey, he did this on purpose. Since Manny Pacquiao telling him he has to stop these public workouts and he need to go in the bubble. This fight is 3 weeks away. And I'm gonna tell you right now, bruh, I didn't bought plane tickets. I didn't pay for a hotel. Somebody gonna be fighting that night. Somebody gonna be, all I'm gonna say is somebody gonna be fighting that night. If they have to put me in the ring, somebody gonna be fighting that night. So what I'm saying is it's just totally irresponsible. And you know, one of Manny Pacquiao's biggest fans came on my channel and he even said it's just not wise for Manny to be doing that. That's just not, it's not smart. It's just not smart. But like I said, I know Ellie like having, and I know Ellie Setback like having all that access to Manny Pacquiao, but Ellie Setback needs to say something. And I know Ellie Setback is a guy, hey, I don't like to say personal stuff about people. I don't like to rock the boat. I like to be cool with everyone. But Manny is cool with Ellie, and Ellie ought to say this out of love. And just say, hey, Manny, man, it's not safe. But you got all these people going goo-goo and gaga for Manny Pacquiao because he giving them access. But at the same time, like I said, do you understand it's a multi-million-dollar fight on the line that's supposed to go down in 3 weeks? I'm telling you, if they announce that Manny Pacquiao can't go because of obvious reasons, people gonna be like, are you kidding me? So I'm gonna contact people that know Errol Spence and tell them that they need to send a letter to Manny Pacquiao's team, his legal team, telling him that he must stop these public workouts. And Errol Spence have every right to do that. These people, ain't nobody got no mask on, and like Blue Blood said, they should be at least 20 feet away from Manny Pacquiao. If you not part of Team Pacquiao, I'm talking about helping him get prepped for this fight, you shouldn't be, you shouldn't be that close. And then the fans are being selfish. He taking pictures, shaking people's hand, and I'm like, Manny, what is you doing, bruh? What is you doing? And that was on my mind too, because I just was noticing that. And I said, I gotta say this. Somebody gotta say this. And I know people go be mad saying I'm a hater, and then I'm not hating. I'm just saying I didn't pay my money. I didn't buy plane tickets. I bought a ticket to the fight. Even though I applied for a press credential, I don't be banking on no press credentials. I didn't spend already, let me see. My round trip tickets cost about 200 and some change, about 265 round trip from Oakland to Las Vegas. Okay, my hotel costs $410 from Friday to Sunday. I'm gonna be staying at Circus, and then my fight ticket costs, I think, $365. So I just spent $1,000 to. So basically, if this fight gets, this fight get canceled, I'm out of $1,000. Basically. So is that fair? So I want to ask this question. Is that fair to me? Is that fair to me? That I'm out of $1,000? If Manny can't go, and Manny is risking millions of dollars, and that's what these fighters, they gotta think about that too, because like I said, at the end of the day, we spending our hard-earned money. We have to put days in from work and stuff. Be like, so you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I heard about that. I don't want to get into no deep talk about C19, because YouTube be watching videos where you be going into detail about that stuff. So I'm not gonna go into detail and talk about that, because you put your channel at risk. They don't want you, because they will flag you instantly. They'll either give you a warning, or they will shut your channel down for like 2 weeks, and they will give you a strike. I got dinged back in March. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna do another video on my other channel talking about that. All I'm gonna say is, I think what the government gonna have to accept, C19 is just here to stay, and that's just a fact. Oh man, of course. Let that be Errol Spence doing this. You'll have everybody. See, that's the thing. Like I told you, these so-called boxing fans that troll, or they say they fans of these black channels, they love to tell you what to make videos about, when it's somebody black that do something that's out of pocket. Then they come on here, hey, are you gonna make a video about, and then I instantly block them. But they know not to come on my channel with that. They wait till I end the stream, then they start coming on here, popping off at the mouth. Hey, well, Dalton, check this out. The fans have to call Manny Pacquiao out. Like, at the end of the day, this complexion protection stuff gotta come to a cease. Manny gotta be called out publicly. He gotta be called publicly for, like I said, this man is risking this fight. And like I said, the media won't say nothing. The media won't say nothing. The mainstream media won't say nothing. The bigger boxing channels won't say nothing. Fight Hype won't say anything. Fight Hub won't say anything. Ellie won't say anything. And they need to tell Manny Pacquiao the truth. They need to tell Freddie Roach the truth. Because like I said before, this fight is 3 weeks away. And I'm going to be pissed if they say, oh, the fight has been postponed because Manny Pacquiao got C19. No, Errol Spence should sue. First of all, Dalton, Errol Spence could send a letter to Manny Pacquiao's team demanding that he go into a bubble. Once again, where is Al Heyman at? Manny Pacquiao is fighting on a PBC card. So he has a temporary deal with Al Heyman. Al Heyman need to be phoning Manny Pacquiao saying, hey, Manny, shut this public workout shit down and get your ass in a bubble because you got millions of dollars on the line. Like I said, I done paid $1,000 to attend this fight. Like I said, $365 for a ticket. 200 and somewhere. I think my plane round trip tickets cost, I think, around 265, 275. And then the hotel fee, the hotel costs $4 and some change. So like I said before, I'm out of $1,000. Bro, it don't matter whether Manny, whether Manny took the Zamzuda or not. Hey, you see, you set me up, man. I'm not falling for that, man. Oh, I'm not falling for that needle stuff. Oh, no, I know what you said. Oh, I know where you going with. I know where you going. Oh, that's gonna be even worse. That's gonna be even worse. So I know where you going with this. Nah, I'm not. I told you, man. I gotta use certain dialogue. I can't be using that word. It's certain dialogue you can't use on here. Fascination. You know what I'm saying? Beatles. It's certain words you can't use on here. So, like I said, man, you ain't finna set me up. Like get my But I wouldn't be surprised if Manny. If Manny say, no, I never did it because I don't believe in it because my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That could happen. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If I get credentialed for that fight, if they let me in and I can make it to the last pre-fight pressure, I'm gonna ask Manny. I'm gonna ask him straight up. Or I'm gonna ask him after the fight. I'm gonna just say, Manny, you had these public workouts, so I just was wondering, did you participate? Like Tariq Nasheed say, did you participate? I haven't seen Manny Pacquiao wearing no kind of mask. I didn't see Manny wearing, a mask when this stuff was like peaking. So I don't know. I haven't seen Manny, you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen Manny wearing no kind of mask. I seen Errol Spence. I seen Spence. Look, I'm going to tell y'all something. This is just on the real. Y'all already know I went to Vegas for back-to-back fights. Y'all already know I went to Vegas to cover the Josh Taylor fight. And then the next week I went there for the Devin Haney fight. There was people there that wasn't, and before they even went, before Nevada went, optional with the mask, there was people that wasn't wearing masks anyway. People was looking at me like, why you got a mask on? That's how they was looking at me. Even when I was doing the interviews, I had my mask on. Even when I was doing the interview, because I was respecting myself and I was respecting the fighters. Y'all saw me doing them interviews, I had my mask on. And if I do an interview with somebody. If it's a solo interview, I respect them and I stand at least, 6 feet away from them. I appreciate the donation, bro. I respect the game. Them people, for real, them people in Las Vegas was looking at me like, dude, why you got a mask on? For real. Now, there were some people, I'll say when I was in Vegas, because Vegas didn't go optional till like June the 1st. And I was there the weekend where that was the last weekend where, if you didn't take the Zab Zuda, you were supposed to be wearing a mask. So I'm just, damn, won't even let the brother get through. So, like I said, they was looking at me like, dude, why do you got a mask on? So, I'm at the point now where I'm saying, should this fight happen, I'm wearing a mask. I had my mask on at the Devin Haney fight, and I'm going to have my mask on if this fight happens, because now we might have to say if, because we to the point to where it's if. And like I said, Manny Pacquiao need to be criticized for doing this. He shouldn't be doing this stuff. All I'm saying is, if you ain't took the Zab Zuda, which to me, my whole thought on that is, it's up to you. I feel like that it's up to you. That's my whole thing. I don't think you should be shamed into, doing the Zab Zuda. It's up to you. I don't shame nobody that took the Zab Zuda, and I don't shame nobody that haven't. But at the end of the day, I respect the rules. But Manny Pacquiao needs to respect the rules, and he needs to be called out for doing this. Because like I said, if I find out this fight got the plug pulled on it, and you heard about Manny, getting the C19, like I said, I'm going to be furious. When I say I'm going to be furious, y'all gonna see me do a live stream where I'm just gonna go off. Because like I said, people done paid their money for hotels. They done bought tickets for this fight. They done, got plane tickets. And like I said before, Manny, to a certain degree, he being selfish. So that's just the bottom line. And this needed to be said. Ain't nothing wrong with calling Manny Pacquiao out. Because, like I said before, Manny Pacquiao's name was Jamal Thompson, saying he's being irresponsible and all that stuff. See, that's the thing. When you a brother, everybody love to lecture brothers and wag they finger at brothers and at black people. Everybody and their mama love to tell us what to do, not to do. I'm a Teamster, surely am. Yeah, I surely am. I'm a Teamster. I've been a Teamster for over 15 years. No, my bad. I've been a Teamster for almost 20 years. Hey, man, be careful with that, man. I told you, man, you got to be careful with that stuff, man, because I'm not trying to get on you, but, like, be careful, man, putting that on here, man, because, like I said, they be watching that stuff, man. I don't want them to, like, start harassing my channel and stuff. I already got to go through the ringer to get these streams monetized anyway. No, man, I'm just, I'm just giving you a heads up, man, because, like I said, you got to understand, they watch everything. They didn't ding me. They dinged me about that a few months ago. I ain't getting on you. I'm just telling you, just be cool with that, bro. Because, like, they're watching. All I'm going to say to that, I'm going to make this real quick. Just go to your local Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace Hardware, and get you a no trespassing sign and put it on your door and leave it at that. If you got a backyard, put no trespassing. I mean, if you got a backyard, front yard with a fence, just put no trespassing. Period. 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 So that's my tip. That's my tip of the day. Cause I already then got some signs. I already got some signs saying no trespassing. And I'm finna put them all over. I'm finna put them on the garage. I'm finna put them on the door. So that's all y'all need to do. It's as simple as that. And don't open the fucking door. But like I said before, I think anybody that's a content creator, they should be making videos calling Manny Pacquiao out. Even if you a Filipino, you should make videos calling Manny Pacquiao, because I'm gonna keep it 100. If this was a black fighter doing this, I'd be making a video, because I would say you being irresponsible. At the end of the day, yeah, I'm a proud black man, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna hold my brothers accountable. I would say the same thing if it was Errol Spence. I need to explain something to you guys. Any fighter that's petty like that will be like, hey man, I ain't gonna give you an interview because you said something about me, which was the right thing to do. If let's just say Errol Spence, I made a video saying that Errol Spence, if he was doing the same thing Manny Pacquiao did, and I made a video saying, you know, it's not wise for Errol Spence to be doing this and that. And then Errol Spence, and I'm not saying Errol Spence is like that, and Errol Spence said, well, I'm not going to talk to you because you made an interview saying, well, I don't want to talk to you then. If you that petty and childish, then I don't want to do no interview with you. Like I just said to some of these boxers, I don't want to do an interview with y'all. You talk about you don't want to do an interview with me, then maybe I don't want to do an interview with you. Even though I know there was some certain, even though I'm gonna talk about that too. I'm gonna talk about that later on too, about, you know, people telling people not to do interviews with me. But I'm gonna address that pretty soon. I'm gonna do a live stream, and I'm gonna address certain rumors and talk about certain things, because I am gonna address the fact that there was people telling people to do interviews with me. But that's cool. But I'm just making it clear. Like I said, maybe I don't want to do an interview with you. And no, this isn't a shot at Errol Spence. I'm just using Errol Spence as an example. But I don't even think Manny Pacquiao built like that, though. If he said, I'm not going to do an interview with you because you said something mean about me, not right. So, on the real. Because like I said, if this fight falls through, like Blue said, this fight getting pushed back to, man, we might not get this fight till like December. Because you got a lot, you know what I'm saying? You got, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to get to Tyson Fury and Wilder. I think, I'm so uncertain, Wilder Fury 3, I almost got a sneaky suspicion that Tyson Fury is going to announce his retirement. I'm almost thinking that he ain't going to show up for this fight. I'm almost certain that he going to try to get out of this fight, because like I said, it's going to be doomsday for him. Tyson Fury is going to be under a microscope. All his little tricks that he done did, it's going to be under a microscope. He going to be watched thoroughly. Like I said, if I'm Wilder, I'm bringing in a team that's checking his hand wraps, that's checking his gloves before he put... I'm talking about Everything. Go watch his hands be thoroughly wrapped. I'm talking about if I'm Team Wilder, I'm sending somebody in there before they even start rapping. I'm making them open their hands and be like, let me see what's in your hands. I'm looking at the tape. I'm looking at I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at the raps. I'm making sure that Tyson Fury don't have the opportunity. I'm looking at his gloves. I'm checking his gloves. I'm making sure that his gloves don't have nothing in them. Making sure that the padding is correct. And that's when I'm singing. I mean, people in denial. People think people are stupid. Like I said, Tyson Fury, all these fights, he ain't never displayed no power like that. Then all of a sudden, this Wilder fight, you hear him, oh, well, you know, he gained weight and he started sitting on his punches. You just heard every technical. Stop it. Ain't nobody, man, stop it. Like I said, I'm not even sure that Tyson Fury is going to make it to the finish line. I just got to, he going to get out of this fight. I just really, like I said, the point with Tyson Fury, I won't believe that there's an actual fight. I see him walking ring. I mean, he pulled this stuff. He pulled this C19 stuff with like barely under 2 weeks to go. So, we know what's up. But anyway, thanks for tapping in. I'm out.